This should awaken you. I'm sorry, to awaken you, right? Your consciousness always expands. Your consciousness is beyond every of this form, whether it's negative or positive, left or right. Your consciousness is like a full circle, but it transcends. You know what I'm saying? A circle is an example. It's able to draw itself in many things. That is essentially what your consciousness is, guys. You know what I'm saying? It's able to morph into anything and get into anything. That's why you have this physical body. You know what I'm saying? Because your soul, your life force, you know? Just look at your soul like this. You boiling water and it ascends like it's evaporating, it's turning to vapor. That is your soul. When you're lighting your soul, you're becoming more light. You know what I'm saying? Look at water. Look at these. You can look at physical elements as an example. You know what I'm saying? Look at water when it's boiling. You know, it becomes light. It becomes vapor. You know, condensation. You know, as they call it, and it becomes very light. It turns into vapor. That's what you become when you allow your soul, your consciousness, right? That is what happens to you. Your soul like evaporates out of your body. You see, some of that water will go back into that pot that is boiled. You know what I'm saying? That is your soul is able to do that. It's able to spread. You know. So if you just know that and stay in that being, trust me, you'll ascend. You know. It doesn't matter where the water was boiled, where it's in the sun, the pot, it's able to transcend as long as it's tapping into its true source, guys. It's that simple, guys. This should awaken you. I'm sorry, this should awaken you. You see, you are the consciousness, the soul. Just look at a boiling water. When you boil water, right, it cooks, right? Of course, it's in a pot. You know, it's stagnant, and the water boils so high that it starts to you know, boil and it starts to rise up, and you see it turn into a light form. You see it accelerate. That's the same as your soul. You see that water still know that it's the water. You know what I'm saying? The water's gonna return back to the pot because it is water. It's just like your soul. That is your soul is almost light. It becomes your soul is very light. As soon as you yourself, your body become very light by like increasing your consciousness, you know, bring your frequency lower to a zero frequency, um, to about zero point 0.5 to 3.5 frequency, you become more light. Your soul, your conscience starts to expand. You start to get more, you know, more zen. You know what I'm saying? You know, you feel yourself kind of like elevating. You feel your chakras, you know, activating, right? You know what I'm saying? And you'll have an experience where you just feel like you've risen up against your mind and your everything. You know that you're still the mind, just like the water still knows it's water, even if it's boiled, and it can return to its state. That's the same as you. It isn't you. It doesn't happen as fast as water would boil because you're blinded by the mind and you're confused. That's all. So if you just move with that consciousness, you will literally awaken. It's that simple, guys. What's up, guys? What up, what up, what up? You are that consciousness. The consciousness is not you. You just are. You know, you're the holder of the consciousness. You know what I'm saying? You know, look at the video game, right? You see the character as a conscious able to play, even though it's in a like cinematographic universe, it's Photoshop because it has consciousness. The program has been programmed with consciousness. It's the same thing with you. You know what I'm saying? You have these conscious and these senses, and you're holding it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same thing. You know, you just got to move and tether with that, with this physical body. You know, all you just got to move your conscious being, and you have the control. You're just controlled by your mind. You know, imagine that video game character inside a world in that video game playing the game. If he knows his conscious, he's able to control his situation because his vast, steady of consciousness. Because consciousness is beyond all this stuff, you know. So move to consciousness, become more light. You know what I'm saying? Calming your mind, helping you become still. You know, looking past everything, pausing. You know what I'm saying? Look at a boil of water. It boils so high, it starts to become very like the same thing. You're not necessarily cooking. You just become very light by meditating. You know what I'm saying? You notice how when you're like meditating, you feel like sensations around you, and it's usually warm, fuzzy feelings, right? That's the same thing. You're almost boiling, but it's your soul, you know, because you could put water in a bottle, you can mix it up with juicers. It's still gonna be water, just like your soul. You know, just be that, and trust me, you will awaken. It's that simple. Hello, guys. This should awaken you. Let me show you how this should awaken you, guys. You see, you are your soul. Your soul is consciousness. That is what you are. So be that. Your soul, which is conscious, how you be that, right? You see, your soul just is, right? It knows what it is and is able to accept it because it knows what it is. So it just only replicates that idea of itself because that's what is there. You know, it doesn't have to go above. It just expands itself. So that's what you got to do is be your soul, you know, the consciousness, you know, just be there and stand still, you know. Have you ever put water, like a cup of water somewhere, and you put it there and it like evaporated, like you put water in the cup and it just disappeared, and then you come right back and some of it is still there? That's what your soul, it expands, you know. It's like it's dissipating, but it's not. It's still there. That's what your soul, you got to be there, and you will increase your vastness, you know, because you are your soul, and you will awaken, you know. Trust me, guys. It happened to me. So do this every day, and you will awaken. It's that simple, guys. So just awaken and be as your soul, you know. Just do it every single day. You're going to have these glimpses and these realizations, and only from there, you're going to only increase that consciousness. What's up, guys? This should awaken you. Let me show you how this should awaken you. You see, you're that consciousness, right? The affinity, your soul. That's what it is. It's the gateway to the unity, the source. You know, your soul is a fragment of that. You know, like through your crown chakra. You know, all you do is have to just be that. Stand still. You will see signals and downloads from the universe. The knowing. You know what I'm saying? That you just gotta stay there. You know what I'm saying? You notice how you got intuitive thoughts or downloads? It's because you was still. You know what I'm saying? You know? You know? That's why you received it. It's because you was right there. That's what the universe is that fast stillness, and it expands. You know? You notice how light is still, but you look at the outside of it, not even the outside of it, it like expands itself. That's what consciousness is. And you have to be that. You know what I'm saying? And over time, you will transition and expand. You know? You got to do this over and over again, guys. And trust me, you're going to get these realizations. Trust me. It happened to me multiple times. You know? Make this a lifestyle out of just knowing of your soul and being there. And only from there, your consciousness will only increase.